Hey guys, it's Izzy, and today I'm just gonna talk about a little fashion analysis that I have discovered within myself. So, if you want to see me chat about fashion for a little bit, then keep on watching. So, when I turned on this camera, I had no intention of making this video, and I have to keep looking down so my glasses don't give a glare. But I had no intention of making this video, and then something just said make this video, and I'm not sure what it's going to be entitled. But just kind of where I am right now in my evolution of style. Let's jump right in. Straight up. I have always been a fashion girly. Like, I have always loved clothes since I can honestly remember. And I'm smiling right now because I'm just going back in the reel of my memories to when I was in my adolescence, and even, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5, when you kind of just love everything. That was me. I just loved everything. So I broke this video down, or I wrote a note here, and I have 3 main points. So the very first point is, right now in my style evolution, I am in the bag of feeling free. Everything that I have been putting on has been freeing, and I don't know how else to say that, but just that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think when this came about. Honestly, I want to say it's been probably a clean 8 months now. I would say 8 months that I've had a new wave of my style evolution. In style, in the way you put on your clothes, is always going to change, right? As you grow as a human being, I'm gonna say your style also is gonna grow if you're in a fashion space. So what I was wearing in my early 20s, when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, you know what I'm saying, is not what I'm wearing now. And there's no shame in me like dissing old me. Nah, I needed that, to be honest. That was that time. I was lit, I was doing all of this stuff. But I will say that what I was wearing then, I don't think I would wear that. I would know for sure that I wouldn't wear a lot of those elements. Certain elements, yes, like a lot of bags kind of keep going through the evolutions. But I would say for clothes in particular, jewelry and bags and even shoes kind of always stay the same. But clothes is something that I can change in and out of, and I'm very grateful for that, and I'm very happy that I am able to do that. So when I say feeling free, I mean wearing whatever feels good on my body at the time. So whatever feels good in that moment, in that day, is what I'm gonna put on. And you know, weather permitting and stuff like that, that's what I'm gonna put on. I do not care about how other people perceive me, or how other people put their insecurities on me. I have always been one to be, not always, but for a good portion of my adult life, I've never really been like opinion gosh, how do you say that? I've never really cared for people's opinions unless it's like someone very, very close to me. But even then, I'm like, if it's not matching what I feel, then I really don't care. So I wanted to say I'm in my style evolution of feeling free, not being restricted in my clothes, not being uncomfortable in my shoes, not like going out and not having to fidget around. Like, I want to leave the house unfidgeted. You know what I mean? I think you do. I think that everybody should be in this state. And I know that everybody is not in this state, but I want to come on here to say you are close to that state, or you can get to that state. Just keep pushing. Gosh, this video is going to be all over the place. Okay, so let's talk about point number 2. Y'all, I hope this is making sense so far. But anyway, so point number 2 is no documentation. I write a blog, if you guys don't know, called Tree Huggers Anonymous, and I do a monthly looks segment on my blog. So basically, I take lots of photos of my outfits before I leave the house, and then I kind of compile it and do a blog post about the outfits, right? And I've been doing that, I want to say, for a year, a little bit over a year now. And out of the blue, I think, honestly, I did quarter 1, which is January, February, March. And even in quarter 1, it was very, very, very sporadic. It was very, 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 am I going to take a picture today or not? And I stopped doing it altogether. And it's not to say that I'll never take a outfit photo again. Of course not. But I just have not been documenting my outfits. And y'all, I've been going places. I don't know if y'all know this, but I love summer. It's my favorite season. I am usually someplace every weekend type a vibe. And I've been going places. Even when it wasn't summer, I was going places, right? Because when I take a picture, usually I'm feeling cute and I'm going somewhere. But anyway, I have not just had the urge to take a picture. And even if I did, I don't have any social media, y'all, outside of YouTube and my blog, if you count that. So I've never been one to like take a picture and then post it on, I don't know, Instagram, I guess, or is it Reels? I don't know. It's not a reel. It's stories. Because I don't have that. So when I put, basically what I'm saying is when I take a picture of myself, it's staying in my phone. Like nobody's gonna see that picture but me. So it has never been like, let me take this picture and flex. It's always been like, this is a cute outfit. I'm gonna wear this again. Let me take this picture so I remember the elements of the outfit. But even now, I'm just not taking the picture. And it's like, I can remember an outfit, or I'll say I'll really like this outfit. I'll wear the outfit. Don't take the picture of the outfit. Dad, I really liked how I felt. I love the outfit. I'm going to re-wear the same elements, maybe top and bottom, but my accessories are going to be something different. And I'm just kind of going off the whim because I don't have a picture to refer back to, right? So it's very much trusting myself. I feel like it is in this segment of no documentation. It's like trusting myself and also just feeling good in my with my wardrobe, which is going to lead me to the last point. But this no documentation era that I am in right now for photos has been liberating, to say the least. It's been like, well, Dad, why was I doing it in the first time? In the first place? That's how it's been. So I am so very, very like excited about this. Now that it's summer, now that it's June, this is probably going to go up like mid-June, late June. But now that it's June, and when I'm filming this, it's early June, I'm like, I can't lie to you, you might have to be taking pictures every single day to get the fit in. But honestly, I haven't. And I just went somewhere and I was looking really cute. I loved how I look. But I was just like, I'm gonna just leave. I come back and not even thinking about wanting to take the photo. And it's kind of coming back to like a place that is more simple and streamlined. I always refer to the 90s because in my mind the 90s was the place to be. So when the girlies were stepping out, they weren't taking photos of their outfits every single time. The celebs weren't taking photos. The normal people, my parents were taking photos, but I can guarantee you they were eating down the looks without the photo being taken. You know what I mean? And that's how I just want to be right now in my life. Okay, y'all. So lastly, I love that my hair is just sticking up all over the place. So lastly, for this video point, is going to be leaning into my wardrobe. Y'all, I have a whole series dedicated to my wardrobe. It's entitled Falling in Love with My Wardrobe, and I'll put it above if you want to look at any of the videos. And the beginning of that series was because I think, what was my first, I don't even remember the first episode, but it was because I had an item that I never wore, but I loved it. And I just wanted to style around it. And I love playing dress up. First of all, let me just preface that. I feel like y'all already know this if you are a subscriber. I love playing dress up. It makes me very happy. So leaning into my wardrobe is like leaning into playing dress up, using these different accessories and pieces that sometimes work, sometimes don't. And I think that's the beauty of clothes and fashion and style. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, shouty, and that's okay. Sometimes you look a hot mess, sometimes you eaten down, and that's okay. It's not that serious. It's okay. It's just clothing. It's okay. If you are blessed to see the next day, tomorrow, then what just happened, what you wore yesterday, today, does it not matter, right? So leaning into my wardrobe has been on my mind heavily for the past like 2 years. I can't even lie to you. I have been weeding out and really selecting, keeping, curating pieces that I can see myself, God willing, in 5 years can wear this piece. 10 years, can I wear this piece? Will I like this piece? Even when my style evolves, can I lean into this? So I know Izzy right now is not going to be the same Izzy in a year from now. It's not going to be the same Izzy 2 years from now. It's not going to be the same Izzy in 1 week. I can guarantee you for that. This Izzy and next week Izzy, God willing, not two different people. But I want to buy items, or I have bought items that I just love. And I just love. And I want to say this because I was looking at a piece today somebody was shopping for me and they were like, hey, is this what you're looking for? And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. And I was like, okay, wait, breathe through it. It's cute, but is that what you want? For the people in the back, it's cute, but is that what you want? No, shawty, that's not what you want. For me, at least, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something like that, but it wasn't that. So why would I spend my money on that when I could get what I was looking for? Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think that falls into this category, but we are free balling this video right now. So I just want to say, lean into your wardrobe. I love to thrift. I think that comes across on most of my videos. I would say a good over 50% of my wardrobe is thrifted. This top right here that I'm wearing is thrifted, right? I love to thrift, and because I love to thrift, a lot of my pieces are thrifted. So when I give them away, I don't feel so bad because I know I just got them, or not just, but I acquired them from a thrift store. So it's like I'm giving it back to that. After I wore it out, or after I have got over it, retired it, it's not my style anymore, I can give it back and not feel so bad as if I just went up to the local H&M and spent $300 and then I'm giving it all away in 2 months. So leaning into my wardrobe and leaning into my style has been an epiphany moment. And I've always kind of leaned into, I've always been Izzy. And I've always been a standout fashion type of girly. Let's go back to the beginning of the video. I've always been a fashion girly. So I kind of always had a vision of how I wanted to look in my head for an event, or for going to, I don't know, the DMV, because I got to go to the DMV tomorrow. I know what I want to look like. And when I lean into my wardrobe and the pieces that I have, it's like everything comes together. I don't know if this is making sense, but it's making sense in my head. So I hope it makes sense to at least one of y'all. I think that's it, because I could ramble for like 16 more minutes, but I won't. We're done. So that is it for this video. I hope I posted. I don't know if I just ranted to myself for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, but hopefully this helps one of you guys. If it doesn't, hopefully I don't sound like I'm just babbling. You know what I mean? I hope it has some, like, at least un poquito structure, right? But I just want to say that if you are going through your style evolution right now, so like I stated before, I know this is the end of the video, but I personally feel like everybody who is a fashion person kind of goes through a style evolution, right? Or even if you're not a fashion person, you kind of just go through the style evolution as the years go by, because yeah, that just makes sense, right? But right now I feel like I'm in the middle of my style evolution, so it's all hitting me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not at the tail end, or I'm not at the beginning. I feel like I'm right in the sweet spot where I can see the changes, where I can feel the changes when I am collecting pieces and looking in my wardrobe, and I'm like, oh, that is what I want to be looking like right now. That's not what I want to look like right now, type of thing. So what was I saying? Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching it. Hopefully it made sense, and maybe I feel like I'll probably do a corresponding blog post and put this in a word format so you can kind of see what I'm trying to say. But anyway, thank you so much for clicking on my face and watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace and love and peace and everything in between. Bye.